Hi, I'm Dan Kachikas, and I'm leading the Baker Street Pub Talks along with Search Ministries. I'll talk about how we're going to be doing these evenings, but first I want to tell you what thoughts are behind even giving these talks. So the Great Commission is one thing with two aspects: reaching our lost neighbors and making disciples. So it's basically loving the unchurched and helping them become disciples who make disciples. And we, all of us, are still on that journey of being or becoming disciples who make disciples. Whether it's sowing or reaping, being active in the harvest is the mark of a disciple. While these are seeker events, they're also events that help disciples become stronger and learn how to do something very important. We're providing one another with a place to invite our friends and neighbors and coworkers, etc., that's aimed at helping these neighbors get closer to the Lord. The pub talks are open to everyone, to men, women, couples, singles, and since it's a restaurant, teens and families. This is a practical way for us to love our neighbor. In fact, we can invite a neighbor couple to dinner or a work buddy and his girlfriend. But here's the point. A huge missing component of making disciples in most churches is actually helping our people by giving them a place, a venue, an interesting setting to invite their lost friends to ask questions. Jesus called the 12 to be with him and to send them out to preach and to give them authority. And Jesus was with them all the time, and he showed them how to do these things. These meetings provide us, disciples, a place, actually a cool place, to invite our unsafe friends. That will make us better disciples. And as we do this, and we hear the approach that we're going to use to address these subjects, it will open doors to help us into conversations, further conversations with our unsafe friends. This will not be a prayer or a praise meeting at all. We'll have music and we'll have other elements to support the talk, but the message will be aimed at answering questions our friends and neighbors really need to be asking or thinking about. Afterward, there'll either be a time for Q&A or you can just sit and talk. There will be something to talk about. The Baker Street Pub Talks are Sunday evenings beginning September 5th from 6 to 7:30 p.m. If you're bringing someone for dinner, get there a little bit early to order. Obviously, you can stay as long as you want. The Baker Street Pub is in the town center in Sugar Land, and there's free parking in the garage immediately next door. For unchurched friends and anyone they invite, so unchurched friends and anyone they invite, we'll buy the first round, Pepsi, beer, wine, whatever they want. But then make sure you get there early because you've got to come to me to get the ticket. So make sure you're ready to go at 6 o'clock. The evening's going to look something like this, some variation thereof. Music by Ken Bounty. Ken's a great guy and you'll love his singing. Then there'll be an intro into the theme, a skit or video or a song or something, then the talk, then maybe a video or a song, and then a discussion guided by Paul, Bruce, and myself. We're just starting to build a team of musicians, singers, video and drama people, so this is definitely a work in progress. September is our trial month, and if all goes well, we'll continue to Christmas and beyond. Baker Street's giving us an open door. Now, this is how they looked last Sunday evening at 7. If we're all reaching out to our friends, and if our friends like us, and we're inviting them to a good evening with music and stuff and an interesting talk, I'll bet we can eventually fill the house and even show Baker Street that we're good tippers. So here's the initial lineup. September 5th, here's the theme. If there is a God, why didn't God just stop this mess in the beginning? Why did he allow all of this tragedy? September 12th, why isn't God visible? Wouldn't that be a help? September 19th, if there is a God, Where is he when you need him? Why is he so silent? September 26th, why doesn't God just step in now instead of leaving us alone in this mess? And October 3rd, what does God really want? How do you even get to him? We're hoping that this will provide you an opportunity to invite your friends to something interesting that will lead them a step closer to the Lord. And we're hoping that it also helps you in your service for the Lord as a disciple, following him in the harvest, trying to make disciples who make disciples. Looking forward to seeing you on Sunday.